What's up, TRT community? Let's help each other. Well, this is the follow-up video to the other one that I did where I told you guys that I ran out of testosterone. And thank you guys very much for your comments, because a lot of you weighed in and said, listen, Cohen, same thing happened to me once. Don't worry, everything's probably going to be okay. And for the most part, you guys are right. But I want to talk about two things in this video. The first thing is, I want to let you guys know just how low my testosterone got those 2 weeks that I was without my testosterone injection. And I want to let you guys also know, I also experienced something at the end of those 2 weeks that was a weird symptom that I've never experienced before. So we're going to talk about that. But first, this video is sponsored by Let's Get Checked. They offer professional, affordable, and discreet at-home health testing kits. I use them whenever I check my testosterone from home, and they're the ones who provided me the results from the testosterone amount that I'm going to let you guys know in just a second. But if you want to check them out, there's a link below. Use code COHEN20 to get 20% off. If you want to see a more thorough video where I reviewed their kits, well, click right up there. See if they're right for you. Okay, so when I ran out, you guys know that I was freaking out a little bit because I've never run out before, and I made that video. I went, if you're wondering, I went about 2 weeks without a shot because I inject a total of 80 milligrams a week. So I wanted to know at the end of that 2 weeks just how low my numbers were, because honestly, I didn't know how low they were gonna go. Was I going to get in single digits? Was I going to be double digits? Was I going to be in the 100s? Was I going to be in the 200s? And it turns out, the morning that I was to go to the pharmacy, because I was going to be able to pick up my testosterone again, yay, that day, I went ahead and did one of those at-home testing kits. And when I got the results back, and they send it right to your phone, by the way, as you see there, my testosterone got down to 291. Guys, that was a bit higher than I was expecting. I thought my numbers were going to bottom out horribly. But one of you gentlemen in the comments told me, hey, you've probably built up enough in your system at this point, since you've been injecting for so long now, that it's probably not going to go as low as you think. And you were right. Because 291, some doctors won't even prescribe you testosterone yet at 291, because look there, it even says I'm still in the normal range, because a lot of doctors will use that range between, for your total testosterone, 250-ish nanograms, nanograms, not nannygrams like they're old ladies, nanograms per deciliters to, roughly 850, somewhere around there. They'll say, hey, that's normal. So I got down to 291, which is still considered normal. It didn't feel normal though. Why didn't it feel normal? Well, this is why. Listen to this. Brain fog like crazy. It was weird. And guess when it started? Think back to when you first started injecting. The day after you injected, were you automatically, whoa, I feel great again? No, it took a little while for things to set in, didn't it? Well, the day after I injected for the first time in 2 weeks was when I experienced this crazy brain fog, because probably I was still slightly going down and then it was going to start to come back up. As you recall, testosterone cypionate peaks in your system 48 hours after you inject it. So let me tell you about two crazy things that happened to me with my brain fog. Number one happened at Walmart. Yeah, I shop at Walmart. I like to save that money. Well, there are two different Walmarts close to my house, and they're each about 15 minutes away. We'll go to both depending on where else we need to go that's around that one or that one, because there's different stores that we also shop at that are close to those two. So they're laid out differently. They're actually laid out exactly the opposite of one another. So I was in one of them, walking from one side to the other, and I needed to go from the stuff section over to the food section, and I was in the middle. And I'm telling you, listen, I could not figure out which store I was in, and I couldn't even remember why I was going to the other side of the store and exactly what I needed. And it was bizarre. I mean, it was this real confusion that was also kind of bewildering, and I could not make the gears mesh together in my head. I didn't like it, and it was, I don't know. However, it didn't bother me as much as it probably would have, because I figured it was a result of my having gone 2 weeks without ingesting. Injecting. No, I don't drink it, I inject it. The second brain fog occurrence happened that same day on the way home from that trip. I was driving in my car and I was roughly halfway home, and I got to one point in the road and I could not tell where I was on that road. I was looking around me, things didn't look familiar.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
And I was thinking, am I at the beginning of my trip? Am I almost home? I don't know. Where? I'll just keep driving straight. And it lasted for about 5 seconds, and that isn't long, but it was long enough to make me say, wow, this is serious. I've heard of you guys who struggled with brain fog before you got on TRT, and I feel sorry for you because it was a little bit frightening. I couldn't imagine if something like that happened daily. I guess I would kind of get used to it and know that, okay, wait about 10 seconds and you'll get your memory back here, but I did not like it. So those were really the only things that I've got to report from being without my injection for 2 whole weeks. Is my testosterone didn't get quite as low in the numbers as I was expecting it to. And then secondly, a strange brain fog that, man, I'm glad is over, because about the day after that, I started to feel better and better and better. And here I am back to my old self. So guys, thank you again for weighing in on that video, letting me know that, hey Cohen, you're probably going to be okay. You were right for the most part, and I'm grateful for that. Leave some comments below when you've lapsed in your testosterone. What did you experience? Was it kind of scary? Let us know. Thanks for watching. God bless. Peace.